Happy New Year. Happy 2022 to all of you. Uh, and I really hope, I keep my fingers crossed that we recover the trauma that we are repeating, the haunting trauma of COVID, the Delta variant, the Omicron variant, and everything. And I really hope that we go back to pre-COVID world 2019 sooner rather than later. But that's for the illness, that's for the medical illness, that's for the physical illness. But yes, I would be talking about illness today, but not the illness that we are infected in our body, but we will be talking about not the physical illness, but I will be talking about cultural illness, the vultural illness. Now, I watched a movie. In Disney Hotstar, and the movie is Atrangi, and I heard a dialogue in that movie that I have felt like sharing with all of you. Let me share that dialogue first, and then we will talk about the dialogue from Atrangi.
ये निचले हिस्से का आदमी मिला तुम्हें?
गए तो थे ऊपर वाले हिस्से के लिए ना। कब पता था? रात के अंधेरे में एकदम बलंडर हो गया। तुम कौन बोले थे रखा उसके लिए? बोले थे?
अरे सब भारत के हैं। का ऊपर का नीचे। जाओ, आरती उतारो दुल्हन की।
हाँ ताये उन्हें पता नल्लो पुंगले तेरे दिल के सोले निराश को तो मुड़ा सोले।
I will stop here and talk about the dialogue that we have heard right now. इतने बड़े भारत में तुझे निचले हिस्से के ही आदमी मिला था, ऊपरे का नहीं मिला था. So that basically means in English that in the middle of such a vast country like Bharatvarsha, like India, you have only found out a Tamil. So Tamil is nichle hitse ka aadmi. So Tamil is someone that belongs to the lower part of the hierarchy. And we were looking for somebody, blunder ho gaya tha. That is to say, there is a huge mistake. We didn't have torch. Otherwise, we would have found out. Upar ke hitse ka aadmi, that is from Uttar Pradesh, from Punjab, from northern part of India, right? So that's interesting. That's a fantastic. So you are basically creating a hierarchy in India, and in that hierarchy, you consider Tamil or the South Indians, people from Chennai, people from Tamil Nadu, the South Indian people, to be the nichle hitse ka aadmi, to be the nichle hitse ka aadmi. That is to say, people belonging to the bottom. Wonderful. And I have already talked about salad bowl and soup bowl. I think this clearly proves that India is not a soup bowl. India is a salad bowl. And soup bowl is a bowl where you mix up everything and everyone loses their identity to prepare the soup. But in salad bowl, you mix up different identities, and each of those identities retain their shape and color and smell, like salad. For example, if you put in cucumber, you put in tomato, you put in everything, beans, peas, everything in a salad, however much you mix them, they will remain whatever they are. So, India, we love to believe that India is a soup bowl. Every Indian loves to believe that India is a soup bowl, but unfortunately, India is a salad bowl. And why do you think so? Because uchle hitse ka aadmi and nichle hitse ka aadmi. It's not a soup bowl, right? Clearly, it's not a soup bowl. So, but this is not only that. This is not only that. This kind of ostracization, provincialization continues even in many OTT platforms. I am not one of those teachers who hate sharing personal anecdotes. Instead, I believe that a teacher, a professor should share anecdotes so that he can communicate things and topics much more convincingly. So I am sharing my personal anecdote with you, with all of you. I am married to a girl. I am married to a girl who is not from Bengal, who is from Jharkhand. Previously, it was part of Bihar, and now it is a part of Jharkhand after the Bihar and Jharkhand split happened. Now, my wife hails from Jharkhand, and I'm giving you some references in OTT platforms like Jamtara from Netflix, like Mirzapur from Amazon Prime Video, and many others in Hotstars, many others in Netflixes and Sony Libs and all other OTT platforms. Whenever they portray, be it Mirzapur or be it Jamtara, they portray Jharkhand, they portray Bihar, they portray it as hooligans, as tamaku khors, as gutka khors, as cheaters, as pocketmars, and as cyber criminals. For example, Jamtara is a particular part in probably a district province in Jharkhand. And Netflix shows Jamtara to be a hotbed for cyber criminals. Those who have seen Jamtara in Netflix should be able to understand what I'm trying to talk about. Now, personally, I have been to Jamtara. And what have I seen there in Jamtara? All the people in Jamtara are cyber criminals. আমি জামতারায় গেছিলাম, জামতারায় গিয়ে দেখতে পারলাম প্রত্যেকটা ঘরে সকালে সবাই দাঁত মাজছে, মেজে সাইবার ক্রাইম করার জন্য বেরিয়ে পড়ছে। Bihar, I have been to Bihar many times. All of them are brushing their teeth in the morning and chewing gutka and tamaku. I have been to UP many times. All the UP walas, they are the Munda Bhais of Mirzapur. Right? Now I come back to Bengal. পশ্চিমবঙ্গে এসে দেখতে পাচ্ছি প্রত্যেকটা ঘরে রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত বাজছে। প্রত্যেকটা ঘরে। There is not a single house in Bengal who does not play রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত। প্রত্যেকটা বাড়িতে। আর প্রত্যেকে এখানে কোনো মেলায় যায় না, কৃষি মেলায় যায় না, প্রত্যেকে এখানে কোনো বহরমপুর মেলায় যায় না, বই মেলায় যায় না, কোথাও যায় না, প্রত্যেকে পৌষ মেলায় যায়, রাবেন্দ্রিক মেলা, প্রত্যেকে পৌষ মেলায় যায়, আর প্রত্যেকে রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর ভালোবাসে। So you have to love Rabindranath Tagore. You have to love Rabindranath Tagore, and all the Bengalis are Sahittik and Rabindra Premi. For example, we see Auntiniketan in Birbhum, and similarly, whenever we come across English medium schools in West Bengal, we see Auntiniketan doing PNPC about their in-laws. So, therefore, all the Biharis, all the Jharkhandis, they are projected in Netflix, in Hotstar as cheaters and pocketmars and cyber criminals. Now, I will show you one more clipping from the same movie, Atrangi Re, which shows South Indians, Chennai, people from Tamil Nadu, in such a light. Let us enjoy that clipping and then we will discuss that clip.
उसके बाद शादी मेहंदी मेहंदी मेरे टुकड़े टुकड़े कर देंगे अयो हम सुबह में ना सोना बोल देंगे मटा इधर उठे ये
बोला ना गाली नहीं
गाली नहीं दे रहा है तमिल में बोल रहा हूँ
मतलब तुमको भी नहीं चाहिए शादी?
बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए मेरी माँ तुम चले जाओ
यार चलती ट्रेन में कहाँ जाओ?
Okay. And let us understand what happened in that last scene that we have seen. That the couple, they were going back to Delhi, and the husband is visibly upset because he has been forced to marry Sara Ali Khan. So he is expressing his anger, and usually whenever someone expresses his anger, he expresses in his mother tongue. আমার যদি খুব রাগ হয় আমি গালি বাংলাতেই দেবো। I will say beep 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 beep, and not, I mean, although some of the English medium students from Bengal, they might say, oh Jesus, oh Lord, oh Christ, but আমি বাংলাতেই দেবো। And similarly, whenever someone from South India, someone from Tamil Nadu is very upset, so he will be expressing his anger in Tamil. It's very simple. I am a Bengali. If I am upset, I am irritated, I am very angry with something, I would express my anger in Bengali, in Bangla Bhasha. Not necessarily in Auntiniketan and Bangla, but maybe for my personal perspective, through in Murshidabadi Bangla. So now, when Sara Ali Khan heard that discourse, that harang from husband, Sara Ali Khan said that gali bakne ka nahi. So that means Tamil, those people who do not understand Tamil, you may not understand a language. How dare you say that is a slang? For example, আমাদের রাষ্ট্রভাষা তো হিন্দি is our national language. I may not understand Hindi. I am a Bengali. I know Bengali. I am a teacher of English literature. I teach English language, English literature. So I know a little bit of English. But it's not important for me to know Hindi, though it is Rashtrabhasha. So if I do not understand Hindi in Mumbai and someone speaks in Hindi, do I have to say that gali bakne ka nahi? Because I find Hindi to be a slang. For example, many of the Bengalis who go to Kolkata, suddenly they start speaking in Hindi. I don't understand why. People from Murshidabad, people from Purulia, people from Malda, people from Nadia, whenever they reach Kolkata, they start speaking in Hindi. Last time I checked, Kolkata was a part of Bengal. Since when Kolkata has become a part of Bihar? Since when Kolkata has part of Jharkhand? Since when Kolkata has become a part of say Mumbai? So I am not supposed to speak in Hindi in Kolkata. So if somebody speaks in Hindi, should I say gali bakne ka nahi? If someone speaks in, say, Punjabi in Amritsar, and I am a Bengali, I don't know Punjabi, gali bakne ka nahi? No, that is not projected in Hindi movies. That is not projected in Bollywood movies. Bollywood finds South India to be nichle ka hissa, to be the gender of a nation, right? Congratulations. South Indian languages are Gali. Tamil is a Gali to a Hindi speaking West Indian dominant community. So clearly, Tamil is discursively produced as slang, and Tamil is discursively produced as a very important term I'm going to use, cancel culture. On this note, I would wish you again Happy New Year, because 31st December to 1st Jan, this is Happy New Year. Fantastic. But we all Bengalis, even in Bengal, we are all celebrating Happy New Year. But since when did we celebrate Poila Boishakh with so much excitement? Since when did we celebrate our provincial culture with so much sentiment and excitement and gusto? Poila Boishakh probably অতটা উচ্ছ্বসিত হওয়ার নববর্ষ নয় যতটা পয়লা জানুয়ারি নববর্ষ হওয়ার জন্য উচ্ছ্বসিত হওয়ার কারণ থাকে। সো পয়লা বৈশাখ ইজ নববর্ষ, বাট ইজ এ লেসার কাইন্ড অফ নববর্ষ, অ্যান্ড পয়লা জানুয়ারি 1st Jan ইজ নববর্ষ, ইটস এ বেটার কাইন্ড অফ, ইটস এ সুপিরিয়ার কাইন্ড অফ, ইটস এ হায়ারার্কালি কালচারালি প্রিভিলেজ কাইন্ড অফ নববর্ষ। সো বোথ আর নববর্ষস। The Bengali Novobarsha is Nichle ka hitse ka Novobarsha, if I use Atrangire discourse. And so the Happy New Year, the English Novobarsha, is Unnoto maner Novobarsha. So Poila Boishakh, is that Novobarsha sad? Yes, Poila Boishakh is Novobarsha. Poila January, is that Novobarsha sad? Yes, it is Novobarsha. But Poila January is superior Novobarsha, is better Novobarsha. And first of Boishakh, Poila Boishakh, is Nichle ka hitse ka Novobarsha, is inferior Novobarsha, or is what I call cancel culture. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! And on this very happy note, I wish all of you Happy New Year. Enjoy your New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. Happy 1st of Jan. Tata. And see you soon. Very quickly. Go and celebrate Happy New Year.